Blaine, tell me stories to make me pity you.
Yeah.
I got ditched at prom.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
That's the reason I lost weight.
That's before you got in shape.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you get?
So I got the hottest prom date in school because I was funny. I got her on personality.
Ooh.
Believe it or not, because I don't have personality now. So I ran every day leading up till prom to lose all the weight, and then we got to the dance, and she fucking ditched me. But I was like, you know what?
Defined it like she just. You were like
you showed up
by
to
the
the dance,
punch, and she just was gone.
She's gone.
Wow.
So I didn't get a single dance with my own date.
So she wanted the credit, the PR of being like the girl who brought Blaine.
The fat kid, yeah.
But then she wanted to go off and.
Yeah, and she ended up like banging some dude later that night. Yeah. So
what happened? What did you do?
I mean, I still like, you know, I danced with other people. I still had a good time. I wasn't gonna let it get me down because I was feeling really good because I was starting to get in shape at that point.
What was her line? Did she just walk out, or like what
there was no fucking line. We walked in. She's like, "I'm gonna go get a drink." Okay, cool. And then it's just like the rest of the night.
Oh, hold on. So, and did you do the full blown prom night though? Did you do the dinner before and?
Okay, so there might have been a reason why she did ditch me. Actually.
Okay.
See, look at that. Oh my God.
No. Okay, so the reason was
spin.
we did the whole thing. We do the awkward fucking photos with the goddamn corsage, the parents and all that shit. We go out to dinner. You know, dinner's great. Okay, and I do this like little shtick whenever I get a girl in my car. I'm like, all right, you're the DJ and the navigator, so like here's the phone. You can do that, and you can play whatever music you want. Oh, okay, you know, so we're just doing small talk, and I was like, all right, you know. Type in, if you could type in the directions to the place. She's like, okay, yeah. So we're like driving, and it's like 15, 20 minutes. It's like, I feel like we should have seen this place by now. I was like, is the map right? And I looked, and she wasn't following the right map. She was following a purple line to it was like a highway. And I was like, oh, that's bad. I was like, that's not where we're going. And I pulled her to the side, and I was like typing in. I was like, this is awkward. It's like, this is where you hear about like people getting killed or, you know, murdered or something. And she just went quiet, and I was like, and we ended up getting there, and she's gone. It's a mystery.
Good thing she was dating you for your personality.
It's like when you're talking to a girl and she's like, "Oh, buy me a drink." You buy her, and then it's like, vanished.
That's happened before too.
Yeah, no, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
I must say we have one vote in. Ackerman, 1996, said she would 100% rather bang Josh than Blaine.
There it is.
So 1-0.
To each their own.
1-0.
Ackerman, 1996.
But you know,
keep those coming in.
maybe after you're killing your prom date in the abandoned road, maybe you'll win some girls back to your side.
What if Blaine programmed that in his phone on purpose? He was like, "This is the kill site." It's just like, here, take us to the. I put the prom in.
Sadly, Olivia did go missing after prom. It was a really shame.
Yeah. You should bring her to the Rooster Teeth Christmas party. Give her a call.
No.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's not too late.
If
you're
have
out there,
somebody that you're
tweet
gonna bring.
now.
No,
tweet
you
Blaine.
guys all have girlfriends and a fiance. I'm actually in a desperate rush to get a date. I can never. The winter time is a bad time for me.
Really?
Yes, because I always feel like it's cold. It's romantic. I want to wine. I want to dine. I want to cuddle. I want to
It's like an album cover.
But I can't find. You know, it's hard for me to find girls. You know, because like Tinder. Bumble.
But here's the question: do you want to get a girl like 2 weeks before Christmas? Because right now you're gift free, you're obligation free, and you would. This is the.
I might have a date. I met this girl when I was in
Okay.
Dallas. She lives in Los Angeles though, but she said she'd be willing to fly in. But
For
that'd be
a
weird.
Christmas party?
Jeez, that's a lot of pressure on Rooster Teeth.
Wow.
It's a lot
be
of pressure on me because
Christmas
it's just
party.
like she's here, and then it's like, what do I do now?
Wait,
She's like, go to the dance or the party and it's
Go
like,
to prom.
go to prom.
Why are you
Before she
single again?
ditches me. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that
Do you go play putt putt or what?
yet. I don't know.
You should go with your gut. I always like the girls you bring to holiday parties. Paul and I were looking forward to it.
They're pretty
We're like,
classy.
who's Blaine going to bring?
I might go stag this year. You know, I'll just pick somebody up at the party. Oh wait, it's all my coworkers. Never mind. So that's not gonna work out.
Oh man. So you're saying I had a fiance and been together
Paula,
for a little bit of time, and I got really, really excited because I was going to be like, the cool fiance, do something fun and exciting, kind of like thing you'd remember back to when you first started dating. And I thought, let's go get a real Christmas tree. And I didn't tell Paula we were going to do it. I was going to be like, this can be a cool surprise. I'm going to tell her where we're going. So we took a
This is
lift.
where you go cut them down. You're talking about?
No,
Oh,
we're going to do
okay.
that. Actually go to a place. Because like the Christmas tree we had is like basically 3 feet tall.
Oh, you probably have the same one I have.
Really, really pathetic. And it's in the corner, like of this giant corner of our living room. So I was so excited and I was kind of like teasing, I have a surprise, haha. And I look up, find a place to go to, and take a lift. And we get there, and it's closed. And it was just like the most like deafening, like sad thing. Because I had nothing else in my back pocket. Because this was like on the night of our like 2-year anniversary. And I was like, I have no backup plan. We just took a lift to a completely closed and desolate Christmas tree place.
I have a question too.
All I got is I guess we can go home and I can cook tacos or something.
How are we going to transport the tree?
On a lift?
Yeah.
No, delivery. Do I look like a guy that's going to pick up a Christmas tree and bring it anywhere?
That is the most romantic part of that is like, all right, babe, let's go. We're going to go to this tree place. Voice crack. You take him to the tree place, you walk around, you see all the nice trees.
Pick the tree.
Yeah,
that's what we were going to do. We were going to go there.
No, Brandon, I want that tree. All right, you pick it up like a man, you put it on your car, you tie it down like a man.
They don't let you pick trees up.
Yes, they do.
They're
not like,
yes. It's a rite of passage. It's like a manly thing.
What do you mean they don't? They're not like,
I take this tree.
Why would they not let you lift?
They have to prep it. You don't just go in there and be like, tree mine, and grab it.
How do you know you're getting the right tree then?
You get a feel for it.
They wrap it and then you put it on your car.
Do I look like a guy that's going to find a way to put a tree? So there's our old tree, and it was like really sad and pathetic, and I'm like going to be this really great guy, keep things fresh. But yeah, we get there, they're absolutely closed. But do I look like a guy that's going to like find a way to fasten a tree to my car, my like Honda Civic?
Here's the thing, though. That story sounds like a story that Blaine would use to murder a woman, I think. Oh, the tree farm's closed.
Oh, well, let's go check the back. We might be able to sneak one.
Yeah. It was like way in the boondocks in Austin and like super, super dark and just like a giant, like just super dense forest.
See, you know what you should have done?
I know who would have been scared. The Uber driver should have been scared.
What you should have done is you should have been like, oh, they're closed. Well, let's go like play in the trees or something and play tag or something.
Yeah, you make it romantic. I know,
Chris.
No, shut up, Josh. You don't make fun of Chris, all right?
There is a way to spin that into a good, funny story that you made romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there probably is. I was unbelievably defeated. And I was like, this is what I got. This is my 2-year. Happy 2-year.
Yeah, there is like a romantic version where you just decorate a tree that's still like in the ground.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
Have a mini Christmas like right
well,
there.
Well, maybe you guys should date her, all right?
I had a really bad first date one time. I picked the girl up. We went to some friend's house because we were going to go do this group thing later. And the mom of the house was just like fucking picking on me relentlessly. Because she was like one of those like, oh, wacky moms, making fun of the boys. So we ended up going bowling. I lost. I came in last place out of everyone that was bowling because it was like a double date. And my friend showed up. His name was Giovanni. Giovanni rolls a strike on the first hit, and then he introduced himself to the girl that I was taking on the date. He's like, oh, by the way, I'm Giovanni. I was like, fuck you, Gio. So then we go out to my car. My tire was flat. So then I was like, well, fuck. So we drive my flat car tire to my house to go get my mom's car. And I'm like racing the clock because she's got a curfew. And I was like, just stay out here in the car. I'm pretty sure my dad is like in his underwear right now, as dads are normally. And I run in, sure enough, my fucking dad is in his boxers. And he's like, what's going on? Like just hanging out. I was like, Dad! And so I grab the keys, and she thinks that I'm like ashamed to show her to my parents or something. And I run her back to her place. And like at the end of the night, I was like, I didn't even ask for a kiss or anything. It was just like defeat.
Here's the thing about your stories, especially after your prom one. Like all of them are tinged with this like darkness now. Like not even sure if you have parents. Like, yeah, I left her in my car because the 2 skeletons that are in my house, I couldn't show her those.
No, it'd be like Psycho, where he has his mom set up.
She's just rocking in the window. Yeah.
It's true. Do I give off like murdery vibes?
You do now.
No.
Gotta go return some videotapes.
I could see Chris if you were quiet on a first date. You got that murdery vibe.
I think Chris has got mega murder.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Everyone says the same thing. Yeah, when they first meet you.
You know how he denies it. He's like, huh? What?
No, really. Why?
Who have you killed, Chris?
No one. Well, why? I want to hear. No, I want to break this down. Why?
Because it's very like stone-faced and quiet. A lot of like, and not a lot of replies. Like, this guy is gonna murder me.
I haven't gone.
I think that maybe you're like Rooster Teeth person. Like you're so good at playing unnerving, like social disorder. Like when you dated.
I think that's just me, Josh.
Exactly. That's you just said their point. Like you're so natural dating a fake woman and all these other things. It's like there's something underneath that maybe shouldn't be seen. I don't know what.
A murderer. Perhaps.
Yeah, and it takes one to know one.
We'll have a vote at the end of this. Who's the most likely to murder someone?
Let's do a straw. What is it called? A straw poll or whatever on who's the most murdery and who. I don't want to do.
There are a couple of
That's a game of
Twitter
chance.
polls going on right now. Blaine or Josh?
Yeah, we put.
Following
Well,
I
already know I'm
add
losing.
Chris to that and
To
ask
what?
What? No, yeah, I'm losing against Josh. Everybody's gonna pity him.
For what?
Just go with Josh.
Pity the homeless guy, huh?
The homeless
fat guy.
I didn't say fat. You're the one that's thrown that onto yourself, and you need to stop labeling yourself because I see you as more than weight. Okay, Josh. All right. So just stop that. Although,
Thanks, Dad.
This next episode of Buff Buddies.
It's good. There's a race.
It's gonna be good. It should be fun.
On the subject of awkward dates, can you tell your threesome story?
Was this the one where the girl asked you to slap her tits?
No. No.
You got a lot of good sex stories.
I can tell this podcast is going to do great things for my image. I will tell the threesome story. I will keep it semi PG-13 though for the graphic parts. So don't judge me. I had a threesome once. It was two girls, and we
Good start.
So I was seeing a girl, and she was bi, and she had and we'd kind of batted around the issue of having a threesome, and I was like, oh, whatever, and then it kind of dropped it, and then a girl that she had hooked up with once came back into town, and she was like, hey, do you remember talking about that? This girl would be interested, and I was like, well, if you insist. You know? And so we set up, and I made a whole night of it. Like we went to dinner, and I got a hotel room.
But wait, how'd you meet her? Did you interview her?
We went out to the bar once and met her.
Oh, how did you find her?
No, I was already seeing a girl.
Right.
And she had already slept with this girl before.
Oh, it's her ex.
She wasn't dating her, but she hooked up with her before.
Yeah, okay.
Right. She was a friend.
Fling.
Right. And so I made a night of it, and so we went to dinner, and then I got a hotel, and funny enough, so I did a travel show with Zach called Riding Shotgun like 3 years ago, and I had booked most of the hotels, and so because of that, through Hotels.com, I had a free night. So I used that free night for my threesome hotel. And so anyways, so we went.
It was a threesome.
Yeah. A threesome, exactly.
I mean, you're already saving money by having two people to begin with. It was already half the cost.
And I didn't tell the person at the gate there was going to be three of us. I
Yeah.
said two. And so we went, and then we got kind of drunk, and the night progressed, and it was good. It was fun. It was a good evening.
Okay.
And then the next morning, the third party, she had to get up and go to work. And so me and the girl Prime woke up and I went into the bathroom, and in the middle of the night, someone had shit in the bathtub.
I remember the story now.
And so, like, there was this game of communist McCarthy paranoia between me and the other girl. We're like, was it you? Was it? And then it's like, are you? And then you start to doubt yourself. I was like, did I do that?
I shit in the tub?
What is happening? And so there was this whole like investigation and interrogation, and we finally figured it out. And here's how we figured it out. And this is somewhat unpleasant. We found a shitty handprint on the other girl's pillow, who was at the far side of the bed. So it was no one else's. It was girl one, me, and then other girl, and there was a handprint. But
they put their hands up to it to see if it matched. They're like, no, it's not me.
No, but you really do feel like Sherlock in a moment.
Or
like that,
Cinderella in a weird way. Does the slipper fit?
But here's the thing, too. Like, I mean, generally speaking, like, that's pretty gross and weird, but, like, it also made me feel kind of like a rock star. You know what I mean? It's like, surely, like, I mean, people go to have threesomes, and then someone shits in the tub. It's like...
And it's like...
No, wait. Did you feel like a rock star when you were cleaning the shit out of the tub?
No, and I didn't say that. I was, as a good Samaritan, I cleaned the tub before the house...
Well, did you take a picture of the handprint? You got proof.
I didn't know.
You didn't take pictures.
Man, how did you not?
Why would you take pictures of that?
You haven't... There's another funny story. I'm gonna help your image here.
That's how you prove the threesome.
Because this is a funny fucking story.
Shit in the tub.
No.
This is how you prove the threesome happened.
I don't need
The
to
poop
prove the
handprint.
threesome
I
happened.
believe you.
Yeah, they're like, no, I had a threesome. Look, here's this picture of shit in a hand.
on a pillow.
Josh,
See, it's a threesome right here.
I want to be vague around this in case you don't want to tell the story. Can you tell that other story that has to do with the picture and sending it to the wrong person?
Oh no, we've told that story.
I've told that story, just not with Josh here.
Oh shit!
Have you
That's
told it
right.
on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a story I sent. I can retell it really fast.
Just real quick, yeah, because I
sent Chris a dick pic once on accident, and I was Man, I sound great tonight. Date me, and so it was Christmas break. We had carpooled down, so we were texting each other a bit to Mississippi. So both our families live in Mississippi, and he had. So I was texting Chris and a girl at the same. Actually, I think this was the same. This was girl Prime from the threesome. So
was it?
Yeah, this is all connected. This is good storytelling, and so. So I accidentally sent Chris a dick pic, and it was requested. Let me clarify that, because I know a lot of people get unsolicited. This was requested. This was a trade, and so, but I sent it to Chris, and you know how when you send a photo, there's a loading bar, and I saw what I had done and was powerless as the loading bar just like went, and I was like,
just imagine you just like smashing it in pieces.
I learned later you can put your phone on airplane mode really fast and block it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know that. I was ignorant.
But then, what, is it just not going to send the whole pic, or is it like half the pic going to get there?
No,
you
just
saw the tip, and you're just like, oh shit.
Oh, sorry,
trust me, it's way longer. That's just the.
Now you're just like, oh, sorry, I sent a picture of a mushroom. That's awkward.
Oh, whoops.
No, so I sent it to Chris, and I immediately sent text, and I was like, well, we'll tell this from the opposite side. So you get the penis picture. It was
just like, well, a picture of a penis, and it said, hey, I might have accidentally just sent you. I might have just sent you a picture of a penis. It might be mine.
and then Chris is so quick on his feet. Like, I immediately got a text back that said, "But I didn't get you anything for Christmas."
It's good.
You didn't think about just lying and saying it was someone else's?
Why would that have made?
What's the context of that? That would have made it easy.
That would have made it better.
No,
now Chris possesses.
I deleted it. I
don't care. There's probably
was it just like
threesome girls probably have a million.
You weren't in the image, like you didn't have your driver's license up to it, right? There's nothing to prove that it's yours.
Brandon, what would you have said if you'd sent me a picture of a dick and you'd been like, no, it's not mine?
No, I would have just been like,
that's weird.
Ta-da!
What?
That's like the only thing you do. Like,
I would have been way more creeped out if you sent me a picture of a dick and said ta-da. That would have been way creepier than, hey, I accidentally sent you a picture of my penis.
No, I probably would have been like, oh, sending this as a joke to somebody else. Unless, of course, you could tell that it's my penis.
It's like...
No, you're like sending like a joke dick pic. You never sent a joke dick pic before?
No? Can't say that I have.
Really?
Please explain the context of a joke dick pic.
Yeah, you're just talking about dick pics. They're like relationships. You're like, oh, and you send someone that's obviously not yours.
I actually did get...
I think Brandon's pulling in the lead.
I think it...
For the...
For closest to a killer.
Brandon is a serial killer.
I just don't know, like, you could easily... So you think it's worse to, like, Chris actually has a picture of your penis than to, like, make up a lie?
Here's the thing is, I have no shame. And so the fact that he possesses a penis pic doesn't matter to me. Like, he could make a collage.
Where is said penis pic?
I deleted it.
It's got to be...
It's on his wall.
It's one of the... Obviously, he didn't intentionally send it to me, so I just deleted it to it. I just, like, immediately...
You don't want that hanging on your phone. Just say somebody else finds it, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to hear my breakup story that also involves feces?
Okay,
It's like all my dating stories.
I do have dating stories that relate to feces, but probably not.
So I was dating. I got dumped. I was dating a girl that lived in Seattle, and she moved here, or she moved. We would go back and forth city to city, and so we saw each other once a month. She came here, and so I was really looking forward to it. And the first night, she dumped me. Like, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna go, and she broke up with me.
That's fucked.
And so the next morning. And so she stayed the night, which is always that awkward kind of phase where you're like, oh, and we had like pity sex, and I was just like crying like an idiot, you know, just like, I'm done.
But wait, but she traveled.
She still traveled to Seattle or to Austin to see me, and then dumped me immediately upon arrival and stayed that night. So I mean,
that is not strategic at all.
No, I don't know. She had friends in town too, so the next morning she left. But the next,
why didn't she just stay at her friend's house that night? Sorry to interrupt your story.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I don't know why. I should. Yeah. Anyways, the next morning, like, my stomach was in turmoil because I felt terrible, right? And so I went and just took a huge shit in the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
And then it wouldn't flush. And so it was just like, this is just the worst, you know, and you're already feeling pathetic because you're like, no, don't dump me.
But then the plumber was really hot though, right?
No. So like, I'm freaking out. Like, I'm like, I don't want her to wake up to this shit. I want her to love me. And it's like, you think like, yeah, it's like leaving that in a, like if it was her house, we did that, and you'd be like, yeah, like take that, and then you just leave. And then, but I couldn't because it was my house. So like, it's kind of like I got a bunch of like plastic wrap, and I like scooped it out. Oh no! And I put it in the trash can, and then it's not over.
You put it in the tub.
I put it in the trash, yeah, and it comes full circle. So then I went down. There was like a Walgreens or something down the street, and so I went down there, and I was so upset. So I bought a plunger, and I was crying at the stand with a I was crying with a plunger, and so the guy probably thought like I flushed my goldfish on accident or something, and I was just like, I just got dumped, and I'm just holding this plunger. So I go back up, and I get it plunged, whatever, and then finally she gets up, and I'm like, oh, this is awkward. Maybe you should just like. I woke her up eventually. I was like, oh, it's kind of weird sitting, waiting for you to wake up. You should just go.
I'm just watching you sleep.
Basically, I pulled a Blaine, and then, but then she left, and then I forgot about the trash for like a day.
Oh,
so like a day later, my apartment.
Man,
was just
my
like,
trash smells like shit.
So I had like the worst. If you want to talk about like the worst reminder of a bad relationship, it's a metaphor for everything I went through that weekend. So. Yeah, there you go.
I can't relate
Top
that.
that.
I can.
No, I have a story. I once went to go visit.
Wait. First of all, did you actually cry during sex, or was that to pump up the story?
I cried after.
Okay, is that a common theme? Because I feel like in movies or something, like there's always jokes about people crying after sex. Is that a thing?
I mean, not normally, but
I
Why?
situation.
Is it this feeling
Not
of like
with people
loss
that I
after
sleep
you?
with, Blaine, but maybe you.
No, I've never cried after sex. I don't see the No, I still
not
haven't.
you.
You also never made a true emotional connection with anyone.
It's true, but no. Why do people cry after sex? Is that a thing?
I've never done it, so I couldn't answer.
Okay, all right. They always make it's a thing in pop culture, so I imagine it's real. Go on with your story.
I have a question. All right, so I was visiting an old girlfriend from afar.
Were you guys
it was a
broken
long
up, or were you distant?
No, it was like a distance. She was traveling or something. Went and visited.
Okay.
Go to the bathroom. I used a toilet. Toilet gets stopped up. Right.
Okay.
It wasn't anything I did wrong. I don't think. I think it just whatever reason the toilet got stopped up, but they didn't have a toilet. They didn't have a plunger.
Okay.
Right.
Anywhere in the house.
Yeah. I didn't either. That was my
They
problem.
they didn't have, and there was like multiple bathrooms. It's never got stopped up before. We don't have a plunger. It was this big thing because I was like, I didn't know what to do because it was awkward because I was like visiting and like all the roommates.
You got to
were,
take precautions.
her roommates were like, well, like they brought it up and there was like a big. Who stopped up the toilet? And I had to be like, it was me. I did it.
It's like a murder mystery.
I'm the
Then it was a
perpetrator.
thing too where they were like, well, I guess we should get a plunger. And then everyone looks at me like I should go buy but I was like,
Totally fair.
I guess, but like to me in my head, I was like, I'm only going to use it once.
Right. You could take it with you.
Did you keep it? You should just keep it.
Yeah.
Is that what
No, I mean it's a gift. You donate it.
I buy a plunger and I plunge their house and then I like take it with me.
Yeah.
And then every time they see that plunger, they're like, "Oh my good, Chris Demarais." He's a good
Just
kid."
like buy the plunger and then a bow, and just throw the bow on it afterward.
After you've used it.
Yeah. So
Here
you
you
didn't
go,
take. You weren't like
dripping.
paranoid that this could happen
So
before.
you did go buy it or no? What? Are you just saying what you should have done?
I waited it out and it eventually took care of itself. The toilet, it just sat there for like a couple days.
Oh
and
my
then
god!
You're a guest in these people's house. You
have
want their fucking turd in their toilet?
No, I couldn't. One, I didn't have a car, so I didn't have a way to go buy a plunger. So it was like,
How did you
a whole
keep
thing.
other people out of the bathroom?
There were other bathrooms. No one just went into that bathroom. They all were aware of it.
So you were staying at this house for like a weekend. And it was established. Don't go into that bathroom because that random fucking Chris kid took a shit that won't
It's
flush.
like you hit a body in there or something. You're like, don't go in the ladies, just don't go in.
No, I mean they knew, and it was just like it was a thing for that weekend. Like, don't go in the toilet. And then, but it was like one of those things where it was like it was a miracle where one day it was gone. It's like, or like it sucked in. The pressure
dog
built
ate
up. Maybe Josh came and dug it up or something. I don't know. But like it just
What?
the problem took care of itself.
Those people to this day. Hey, honey, remember that jackass you dated that took a shit in the toilet and it didn't flush for 5 days?
Well,
fucking
But see, but that's fine if you do it at your ex-girlfriend's or whatever. That's when it's
but
okay.
it was one of those things where I didn't have a car. I didn't have a way to go buy a plunger. It was like a whole thing. It's like I feel like someone should just go get a plunger. I'll plunge it. I'll do it all, but I didn't know
do
what
the
to
work.
Do.
Yeah, you just don't have the tools. I get it.
You didn't like think about just sneaking out and going and running, getting it?
No, there wasn't.
What time of day did this
Night.
happen? Okay, it was night.
It was at night, and two, there was no nearby like plunger.
How many years ago was this?
See, my plunger was.
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Okay.
I feel like I've learned so much about you. I had no idea any of this stuff existed.
I just like the story that you.
The thing is just that's a lot of feces for one person.
It is
to keep coming up in your life. That's.
I know. Before this, everyone was like, "Yeah, he's a war vet. He's cool." Like, and now it's just gonna be like, he just shits everywhere and strippers and threesomes and.
I just like the story that you told me a long time ago.
God.
That I'm gonna throw you under the bridge, and you said there was a girl slap your.
No, I don't want to tell that story though.
All right, fine. Don't do it.
Yeah,
pussy.
It's.
It's fine. No, it's good. It's cool. I went to
there was a girl that very like casually asked me the phrase she used. Her wording was, "You can slap my tits if you want to.
You can leave my friends behind."
And that's it. That's the story. And I obliged. That was the story.
How hard?
Pretty hard.
Demonstrate. Demonstrate. Against no. Slap my tits, Josh.
If you want to.
If you want to. First of all. Oh shit.
I don't want to. No,
do I
let's
want
not.
this?
No, lay back.
Oh god. Okay. All right. Josh, my beer.
Oh, jeez.
I said slap my tits, not my beer.
That's why you don't do that.
Who knew that would end poorly?